Let's do a monochromatic look today. I'm gonna use one of my favorite cream blushes. This is one of the first ones I ever got. This is Frenchie. She's an absolutely gorgeous French color, but she's definitely got an earthy undertone. So if you are one of those girlies who loves something a little bit more in that neutral palette, I feel like Frenchie is a really good place to start because she's going to be much more natural. She's going to be much more subdued, but because she has a coral undertone, she's not going to compete with any redness that you have in the skin, adding to maybe that ruddy feeling. So let's work with Frenchie. Also, I think Frenchie is such a gorgeous fall color, and we're moving into fall, so Frenchie. I have a tip for you. If you do your makeup and you always feel like you either have overdone it by the end or you've under applied by the end, here is a trick. Start with your lips. So I learned this trick from Bobbi Brown, and she would say, you want to do your makeup in a sequence so that if at any point in time you get interrupted, you can just throw mascara on and leave. I think that today that's such a really great tip for this monochromatic look because this will tell us and help us gauge how intense we need to go with the eyes. Once the lips are done, we'll know exactly how intense we want to go with the eyes and the cheeks. So I'm just using the Cappuccino Rimmel lip liner just to lightly give my lips some definition. And then I'm gonna go in with Frenchie. And again, all of our lip and cheeks can be paired together. So Frenchie's too light for you on its own, which Frenchie would be very, very light if I didn't have this liner. Let me get my little makeup fiber cloth. You can always layer it. So like if this was too light, I could go in and add nude underneath or sandstone or something. Okay, I started putting this on. I did have a little bit of sandstone underneath already on my cheeks, but they actually look really, really pretty together. And I'm going on top with Frenchie, and I'm just going to buff Frenchie into my cheeks. And she is just gorgeous. Like, I'm falling in love with all these colors again. I'm such a cute creature of habit, which I feel like a lot of people are. And I just get so used to wearing one thing, but it is really fun to try new things. I think more than anything, it just helps your brain not get stuck in any place. You're like, oh yeah, I like this, or I like looking different. It helps you stay flexible, and flexibility is the sign of health. And that's mentally, physically flexible. Okay, now I'm gonna add Frenchie to my eyes, and you can use this with a brush or your fingers. So I have nothing on my eyelid right now. You can prime it first if you like. I'm just gonna take her all the way up my eye. Look at that. Frenchie is such a pretty color. I have green eyes, but so pretty for blue eye girls because that orange is the opposite color of blue. So it is going to help your eyes pop, but truly it's just such a fun, pretty color really on anybody. But that is this awesome monochromatic look, but then we're gonna amp it up a little bit with Claire. So now I'm gonna show you what you can do with Claire. Did you know that you can wear powders on your lips as well? This is a great way to set your lips. And you want lipstick to stay all day? Try this. Especially if you love a matte look. Bingo. Using that same brush, the fluffy end, I'm gonna go into Claire, and I'm gonna start by packing it on my lid here, and then I'm gonna swirl it out. So again, this is the same color, but look at how it's reinforcing that. You could wear this all by itself, for sure, but when you layer it over a cream, especially when they're the same color, you get kind of a depth that's just like slightly nuanced. Did you see? It's just deeper. It's not necessarily darker. And it'll also stay like nobody's business. And then I just kind of swirl it up. And this could not be easier. Like, it truly is so easy. Okay, so I'm gonna this is the bright brush, and I'm gonna take the skinny end, and I am going to add it to my lower lash line. And now, of course, she can go on the cheekies. Like, talk about just such a pretty look. So fun, especially if I was wearing like maybe a lighter, not a pajama top, lighter, if I was wearing denim. Yeah, big fan of this. You could do this and add mascara and it would be beautiful, but I am going to show you how to use this eyeliner because I had somebody say, I got the eyeliner and it's just smudging so much, and it's an amount issue. It is about amount. If you are feeling like it's smearing, it's getting everywhere, also setting it with a powder helps. But let me just show you how to use this liner more efficiently if you're just not used to something so pigmented and so creamy, because a little goes a long way, and really gone are the days of those like super heavy lines, okay? Even in editorial, like, okay, listen, what I want you to do is take it and dot it along your lash line. That's it. Just dot it. And you can take it all the way over if you want, if you need to like, and honestly, sharpening it helps. But look, it's really messy. But you know how I say to lift it at the edge. So we're just gonna dot, okay? But look, it's not a lot of product, but it's still a lot of product, you know? And then, for the sake of simplicity, I want you just to use the smudging tool at the end. And we're just gonna smudge it into the lash line, okay? And then over, oops, little beauty mark. Okay, we'll have to get that in a minute. This is why I don't do my makeup first and I do my eyes first. But you're just gonna take it and then just smudge it. I have to make sure now I'm just gonna curl those lashes. And I didn't go over it with powder, but you can. And I'm just gonna add some Jones Rhodes mascara. But this is really how to effectively use that eyeliner. You don't need to like do a very harsh line all the way across. This is why you always see me use my etch brush, okay? So that's it with liner. You could obviously use it without. You can make this as advanced as you want, but sometimes basic and like 1 to 2 colors is just so pretty because it's really, all it's doing is highlighting your beautiful features. Did the little dots already? Taking the smudger, just making sure you're really in that lash line. So cute. This would be a cute look for like a little teeny tiny wing too, if you wanted to do that. Just let's just play, shall we? Take your etch brush, go into that, and you're gonna line the etch brush up with that bottom lash line and kind of flick up. See? Okay, so this is the monochromatic look. I did use the Rare Beauty setting powder. I would say I still like the Bobbi Brown, but I do think this is good. This is a lot lighter. Okay, if you have a lot of texture, you might really, really like this. So that's it on. So this is the monochromatic look. Would you try this? I want to know.